Kahalala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Waha, Racha, Kwadash. All praises and glory go to you, Lord. Double honors and respect go to our apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers, the men of great millstone. To you I say shalom. Salutations to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Amraya. And I pulled this video that I'm about to play for you off of Arrows of Indignation's channel. Thorough brother, always posting something new, going out on the highways, byways, and hedges. To you I say shalom, which I found very interesting. It seems to be alluding to this prophecy here that is going to be outlined in Isaiah chapter 13, for which I begin. Verse 1, it says, "The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles." And as we have been out here prophesying the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, and the restoration of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, this message has made it to the gates of the nobles. In turn, they are reacting in kind, all right? And they're about to get real nasty, real ugly in their assertion to try to retain hegemony, dominance over the tribes, okay? Now, I'm going to skip down for time's sake because I don't want this getting too long. And we'll begin at verse 9. It says, "Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it." Right. "For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." Right. "I will make a man more precious," by the way, an Israelite man, more of an elect member of the Israelites. Okay. Verse 12, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined on to them shall fall by the sword." All right. Speaking of the video that we're about to watch, it is a warning being sent out by this, lady. I don't know what nationality she is. She could be an Edomite, who knows? But the warning is going out that people should return to their own people, to their own land. All right. She's warning of an impending doom. As we already know, Revelations 12:12 says, "The devil shall come down unto you having great wrath." All right. So let's check out the video, and then we'll come back with some commentary afterwards.
Americans and other citizens living in the US, please pay attention. I'm European. I'm from Portugal. I'm a lawyer, and I've studied law. I've studied international law and the events that created several international laws. So those events, how you can imagine, they are wars, invasions, genocides. You need to pay attention and act immediately. If you are an immigrant, even if you are legal immigrant, you need to leave immediately, because you are going to be the next.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14 again. "And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own country." All of you immigrants are going to go back home. All right. This is prophesied. All right. And the reason being, verse 15 explains very well. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them, meaning Esau, Edom, shall fall by the sword. All right. So if you remain here in this country, it's sudden death for you. But let's continue watching.
If you are trans, I guess you already understand what is happening. You need to leave immediately. Also, if you are gay, you need to leave immediately. People of any color besides white are going to be in danger. So, if you have the ability to leave, do it. Especially if you have children, leave. The others need to stay and need to protest, to resist. This is going to be very ugly. And I really would like this video, this message, will go to cross the Atlantic and to you guys. Please share as many, many times you can. I'm not going to go on details. I'm just saying, if you are one of these people, leave immediately. Immediately. Don't think twice. Okay? We are very concerned, very concerned. We are watching with horror. We've saw this happen before here. And your borders probably will close in 1 or 2 months. Your borders probably will close in 1 or 2 months.
All right. She's giving a warning, telling if you are any color but so-called white, to flee back to your own countries. All right. She's giving warning that the borders are going to be closed. All right. Because heavy judgment is on the horizon. The one whom you ignorantly call God and his son whom you ignorantly call Jesus Christ are bringing judgment upon the earth. All right. As it states here in verse 11, Isaiah 13 and 11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All right. So we're quite literally coming into a very perilous, tumultuous time. All right. And there's no going around that. You know, whatever vision this lady received, whatever information she received, has her putting up this stark warning. But the men of the Lord have been out here warning you on the highways, byways, and hedges for quite a while that Jacob's trouble is on the horizon for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, and that now is high time to awake out of sleep and repent. All right. Quit walking in sin and iniquity. And sin is the breaking of the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Holy Scriptures. All right. This is Revelations 12 and verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation, right, and strength, and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren, Esau, Edom, is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. So Esau's kingdom is coming to an end, all right? Therefore, verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And that's what time we're living in. Let's continue watching.
And prisons are being built, and nobody will be safe. But white people, in particularly, you need to protest right now. oh, I'm going to lose my job. If every single one of you go to the street, you are not going to lose your job. Okay? You need to understand that you were educated with individualism, but you really need to act like a community right now. You really need to change that mind, and you really need to act as a community right now. And don't be afraid, oh, if I'm going to protest, they do this, or they will do worst. Will do worst. Please, take this video very serious. We know what is going to happen. We see it when trans people cannot have a passport issued right now. This is so concerning, so concerning. If they are refusing to issue passports, please get a lawyer and never ever go there alone. Hire a lawyer. It's very important that every single one of you, especially these people that I mentioned, if you are not able to get a passport to leave the country, please hire a lawyer. Don't try to do it by yourself. It will be dangerous, okay? So, I'm not going to say more right now, but we are watching, and we are here to support you and open our arms if it's necessary.
Now, she alluded to a few things here. None of the men of the Lord are going to get caught off guard with this. We already knew this was coming. Revelations 2:10, fear none of those things which you shall suffer. Behold, the devil, Esau, Edom, shall cast some of you into prison. So we know they're building prisons. We know that they're looking to pull out those guillotines that were purchased in the Obama administration, all right, to behead those that refuse to take the MOT to the B, which is the micro CHIP. Very perilous times are at hand. We know that Jacob's trouble is here. We're on the verge of World War III. We're on the verge of them implementing the MOT to the B and switching to a digital currency. That your new slavery will be technocracy, a prison with no bars, all right, held in check by technology, all right. And as we come into those times, them closing the borders and all of these different signs that this lady is alluding to, all of this can be found in the Holy Scriptures, all right. This is 2nd Ezra, and this is where we'll end, chapter 15, and I'll begin at verse 5. It says, behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, all right? Straight up death threats, all right? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, the real Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible, the Lord's people. Verse 10 again, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through the blasting of the hail, and with a fearful constellation. Here's the point. Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, and woe means destruction. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right, this is all a stark warning. All right, there shall be seditions, uprisings against the government. All right, this is what they're preparing for as we speak. All right, destruction is at hand. All right, people are going to take to fighting in the streets with weapons, guns, knives, whatever they can, conjure. All right, and you shall not be able to go into another city because there's going to be martial law, lockdowns, checkpoints. All of this is coming in the very near future. So it would behoove you Israelites, if you're on the fence, to pick a damn side. All right. If you're going to choose the Lord, you got to repent, get in order, and come back to the old paths. But if you're going to take your chances with the world, hey, if you love it here, you're about to die here. All right. This whole chapter is a good read. You should read up on it yourself, but I'm going to leave it there. A warning is going out. Either you hear the trumpet or you don't. Shalom.